just like that. So you're in full view. I will have to change the battery momentarily. So let me do that. So when I gotta change out my battery, I just place it here. You guys might as well see this too. Put that out, plug it in. This will charge while I'm filming. So let's get you guys put right back where I had you to where we will be. And while we're at it, I might as well put this on the charger. So I have an extension cord over here where I plug in my phone. So sometimes I'd also use it for charging the battery. So there's that. Now when I do this, it's very, very easy. I already have a sewing project over here going, and I just need to change the threads back. So also that's not for thread that I need my glasses. Without that, it ain't going to work. So when I normally do this, I'll go like that. So in case I accidentally hit the pedal, I've only done that once. Then it doesn't interfere with anything. So we take this little button right here, just go like that, switch it over this way, it makes the little plastic piece pop up. I thought maybe I would do a tutorial on this today, because that just seems like, I haven't shown you this. So we do that, put that over there. I just so happen to have the white threading that I'm going to go ahead and use, which is right here. Already spun. This should be fun, right? So take this particular thread, pull that, because I'm going to put the white thread over here. A lot of people say, oh, well, don't use that for, putting your thread on. Sometimes I'll leave the bigger bobbins up here. You guys have seen this. And then, I'm not bobbin, spool of thread up here. And then line up a bunch of bobbins of thread here. Now, it also depends on the size of the spool of thread. So, if you saw what I did right here, maybe you didn't, we will repeat that step for you. Let's switch over here. I am getting into the habit of trying to learn it. Okay, so we take our bobbin, go like that, and then take it along here, just hook that in there, and then we take this piece, very easy to pop back on, just like that. Take your spool of thread, make sure it's in the center, slide it on there. I like to try to make sure this part is up like that. Bring it down. Oh, what happened there? Anyway, probably back. So here's why we have this piece, right? So that when you go to do that, it's what keeps that locked in place. So you have that on there. Go like this. Back down through. You're like, what? Did you just? You take it around this piece here. Okay? Now, you have this metal piece here and then a piece back here. Let me put this sewing foot down. So let me kind of put this foot down on that. Put my foot down. And what you want to do is make sure that the eye of the needle is focused with, if you see it, like the little white square right here, the little white square. Try to bring you in a little more on that. Nope, this is as far as I think she got. Okay, so you got this little white square right here, and that actually is supposed to help you with a few things, including threading and binding. So, if your end of your thread has a little fuzz on it, you can always put that back, have different scissors now for different things. And don't really have a problem threading the lighter threads because it's easier to see that through the needle eye. I don't know why. Little sewing hunt. And then, what's going on here? Sometimes if this gets a wee bit twisted, we untwist it. Because, you know, sometimes twisted things happen. And then that is ready to go. So to show you real quick on something, I'm sewing for one of my friends that does drag. I'm not embarrassed. I love my peoples, whoever they are. Excuse the noise in the background while I'm filming. And now what I'm going to do is I'm not going to keep this on a straight stitch. I want to teach you guys different stitches here. This is on a straight stitch. I used this for something yesterday. Now what I'm going to do is put it over on one of the several serger stitches on this machine. I love the fact that the Singer Heavy Duty 4452 is so very, very versatile. You know what I've got to do? There we go. Remember not to forget that. I've done that a couple of times by accident. Okay, so now you go forward a couple of steps, backward, continue forward. Now the reason I like using this step is because it secures your fabric. Now, remember, if this gathers like that, it's the thread, pull it, and it comes loose. So, don't really worry about that part. I have my scissors over here. So, these are my fabric shears. These are Singer fabric shears. Now, I got mine at the Hobby Lobby. You can also find these at the Acme grocery store. Saw a pair there yesterday, the same exact pair now in end aisle. Near some parts of end aisle in grocery stores, you can find your sewing kits, and they do have fabric shears, which is fantastic, right? I have loved Singers since I was a kid. I learned on one of those old. If you remember those push pedal ones, that was the first one I learned on. And then I learned on a 1960s Singer sewing machine, that kind of champagne color one. So Singer has kind of been a staple in my life. And you guys know I own two Singer sewing machines, this one and an antique. Which one I looked at it, if it has a certain marking on it, it just happens to be one of their anniversary edition, which is like, y'all gotta be looking for those. Always remember to keep those aside. Now, yes, I do have a rotary cutter, which, by the way, is my machine. But I do need to get a new set of blades for this. It's sharp, but it's not sharp enough. So anyway, back to this. Let me show you real quick. Now use that, and look at that beautiful hemline right here. Yeah, that's just a really beautiful hemline. It's very blendy. So when Rue goes to wear, you know what, Rue? These are your undie Rues. They're undies for Rue. Undie Rues. Oh, Rue's hilarious. I love Rue. I love you, Rue. I didn't love you, so for you. love sewing for people. It's just, to me, sewing is very therapeutic, very relaxing for me. Remember what I said, it's a reverse. You're a seasoned sewer like I am. You're gonna sew on, and you see that I hit that reverse as, and you can use a little part right here to also cut it back. A lot of people don't like doing that. I don't know why. To me, it's there. If you can't find your scissors, you have something else. I have my black threading right here. I am using this for something. And then I also have my beige threading. I love these. We got both of these from Fabric Mart. I love Fabric Mart. The spool that I'm using is also from Fabric Mart. If you haven't checked out Fabric Mart, please do. They are a lovely store for all your sewing fabric needs and for some threads, you know. Gotta get that thread in there. So now what we do here, now this is when I will actually switch it back to that straight stitch. Now I will only do a decorative stitch when I actually get the double needle. So I'm saving up. What I like to do, save up to get my stuff to improvement on my channel, which is coming soon. Coming soon, a lot of things. I mean, some things had to be put on hold, but some things do not. Okay. Now this is just the waistbanding part of this. You just roll that back. And if you have a problem, excuse me, with this going forward, tug on it just a little bit, not too much. And you can actually get that to go. Now that fabric seems like it's catching there. Just lift up the presser foot. Go ahead and get that reverse. You just lock your stitch. And now if you really want to know how to measure something, measure it by your presser foot. As you're holding them, you can just hold it like this. And then there you go. It's like basic. That's holding really good. Why did I not use the tan threading with this? I wanted to have a little bit of something. I could have used the tan threading with this, and it doesn't. I just want this have a little ambiance, let's say, you know, a little pizzazzles there. Like I said, try to make sure that if you hold this like I do, that you, I just changed that battery. That you are able to keep that under there. So I'm going to finish this and then we will come right back for the rest of this video. Also, something you want to make sure, I'm already done with the one thing, I switched to the other, is when, this is the shirt, when you're doing the shirt, always make sure that you check on one shoulder piece to make sure it's matchy on the other. Otherwise, it's going to be wonky, and we don't want that. So I'm going to finish up the top. I'm not sure I want to trim up the bottom. I might just leave it the way it is because it's really cool, like jersey fabric. And I forgot to mention this fabric, which you will not be able to find anywhere, came from Sam's Fabrics. They're no longer open. At the Berlin's Farmers Market, they had to close, which was sad. But always check out fabricmart.com, Fabric Mart Fabrics, which I'll get to at the end of this. I really love them. Hey, yeah, I look like this today. This was just for the video. So anyway, oh my gosh, I'm excited to have this done. So this is the back of it, of the shirt. It goes with the other piece. This is the front. I think this is gonna fit Rue really nice. Let me show you the other part before the camera decides to try to die off. I don't care what size a person is. You're still a person to me. I love you no matter what you pick in your life. Pick your nose, pick your butt, pick your friends. Just don't pick your friend's nose and butt. Anyway, unless you got some sort of fetish going on with each other. So anyway, just clipping the strand there. So I think that this is gonna be a really cute match. This is the bouton of the undies, and this is the front. I think this is gonna fit real nice. And it's easy to just roll up, and this is going to be easy to pack. Now the next thing I have to do for Rue to finish is a sundress, but Rue, you're going to look great in this. Now I did decide to go ahead. I got to cut this thread at the bottom in a minute. I went ahead and I did a really good, oh my gosh, why am I brain farting today? Serger stitch on there for the bottom of that thread. Like, if you sew, you know what it's like the thread may bother you, but it's still hanging there. So I just have to just clean up a few threads on this. Tell me what you think in the comments below about some of the things that I sew for all sorts of different people. Like I said, I don't care what nationality you are, what your sexual orientation is. It's what's in here. Genuine people that I like. And I can always tell if a person's genuine, and you know, that's just how that is. But like I said, leave your comments and make sure they're polite down in the comment section, and tell me what you would like to see sewn next, or if you would like me to show you the embroidery of that dragon. Y'all might like that. And yeah, let me know in the comments below. And I want everybody to stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed. And I will be back next couple of days or so, probably tomorrow, maybe, I don't believe to that, with finishing that dress, because I have got to charge the battery because it's going weird. And I will see you in the next one.